And Jamaicans are reacting to the first COVID-19 confirmed case on the island. Our news team observed persons on the streets of the nation's capital today.
Me not really like it. You notice me get up and all these things? Yeah, we don't like it. Jamaica is a nice country and we don't really want it here.
I've been preparing from before the virus was confirmed. I was taking it very seriously. Even when before now, when I wear my mask at work and things, people are laughing and them not take it serious, but I take it very serious.
Washing of the hands, sneezing your things and throw it away, wash your pipe top. Just practice safe hygiene. Don't panic, pray, and have faith in God. It's only God going to bring us through this.
All right, people, welcome to episode 5, Bar Talk Jamaica. Welcome, give thanks for the likes, give thanks for the views, give thanks for the subscriptions. Keep them coming, keep them going. We want to push it as far and as high as possible. Today, we are discussing an important topic. And to introduce the topic this week is the teacher himself.
Yeah, big up people on the podcast land. So, back again at the bar, I'm bridging them. Yad and Govo, King Solomon, and myself, the teacher here. And Drew, the man himself there, So that's our vibe. So the topic we're going to look for now, topical, based on what going on in the world, talking point is the coronavirus, COVID-19.
Yeah.
So the topic today is the rating of the government's performance during the pandemic. So we're going to discuss our rating from 1 to 10 and basically how things can improve. All right, so the floor is open. Whichever man want to talk, we can take it from there. So, what's your average?
Yo, I'm not afraid enough. So, me go first. Me so I have to say no. So, right now, I'm going to give the government a 7.5 in terms of overall performance. Managing.
How much?
Oh, I can't give a rating. I can't give a rating.
No, that's not how much.
The man said out of 10. The man said out of 10. So, I give a rating out of 10.
Oh, my, I'm sorry.
All right, then. 7.5 because there's always room for improvement. I think the government was very proactive in terms of the preparation that was put in place before the first case was confirmed there. And then immediately after the first case was confirmed, they put in drastic measures and action to slow down the spread of the virus. Even when we had less than 10 cases, big social gathering events like the boys and girls champs was put on pause, much to the distress of coaches and athletes and all these things. But, that's just some of the basis for my rating. We say more to it as we go on. So 7.5 out of 10. Not everything to get right, but I think overall 7.5, in my opinion.
Wow.
Well, if Ben go was a 7.5, I forgot to say about 3. Because
3 out of 30?
3 out of 10. That is a failure. I don't see nothing positive or good for Jamaica coming from these measures or these things that were implemented by the government. So I can't give them a pass in grade. Them fail in my eyes.
Wow. Why? Go on, Yad. Go on.
I give him a 1.5 out of 10. I don't know. I don't know.
1.5.
1.5.
Man, tell us why.
I'm answering proactive. I want to know what I mean, not proactive.
I know.
Like reactive.
No, I want to
No, you are talking about why you give them 7.5. You say why you give them 1.5.
Well, man, the man talk, man. Oh, yeah, why give you 1.5?
More proactive and 7.5.
Proactive. 1.5.
So you say why you say 1.5 now?
Wait, the man game rating. We are going to discussion. Take your 1.5.
Hold on. I'm going to drop my one.
The man know you understand why I'm saying 1.5.
Hold on, man. You had wait for something. Hold on.
No, I say 1.5 because they're not proactive, they are reactive.
You're like
not
him never hear.
Exactly.
Like never hear.
Yeah, where I go on now. I give them a 4. Why I give them 4? You see after them keep the election, and they so them lose marks along the way.
Generous.
You know, no matter generous. But as I see it, I give them that, a 4. You understand? Them they start off well in terms of the whole information and the PR, But after them call the election, I guess I'm start deduct the points them. You know what I mean? Them they are 4 right about now.
That's off. Well, that's off.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, man.
King Solomon. All right, King Solomon. All right, wait.
Man say negative. Yo.
Add 3.3 plus take by 5, give up 6, divide by 7, square root of 45 times 34.
Kind of formula this one.
2.5, 6, 7, 8, 7. We give them two of them number.
Careful. Few.
Not mine. Me said
Few,
2
few.
because it's not mine. I'm giving it to
Few.
them.
Yeah, man.
For them on a 2. 2
Give the
out
ingredients
of
to the
10.
formula.
2 out of 10.
Give the
The
ingredients
ingredient
to
to
the
the formula is this. These are the ingredients to the formula. All right. First and foremost, this country are locked down for 5 to 6 years, you know, whether or not a Zozo, state of emergency, SOE, to where we there now.
Stick to the topic, brother. We're not talking about
Stick to the topic. Violence get worse in a COVID. Violence get worse. Listen, man. Violence get worse. Violence get worse during COVID. Poverty get worse during COVID. Don't spot get worse during COVID. The girl them are selling harder during COVID.
And that's
teenage pregnancy jump up during COVID. The dollar, US gone up, gas gone up. Where's gone up? GCT gone up. Domestic violence gone up.
Solomon, so my question to Nguva now. So you're saying that. Hold on, man. My question to you. Yeah, man, it's a open discussion, brother.
Man, ask me question, but got you.
Hold on, man. Can't tell me if I ask you, so we can't question your thing.
Give me a call red strike.
Yeah.
Got you.
Another one on the top. Yes. So you say 7.5. And you say them are going good. So all them feel, why them never get 10 out of 10 for you? What a difference there? Why them never get full 10?
Good question.
There are certain mistakes that were made. Right?
Mistake, man.
Yeah, man, there are certain mistakes. So for example, I did not call an election was a mistake.
It's a fish steak.
Fish steak, that man. Fish.
Fish steak. I know say you know, I don't want to say a bias.
Yo, wait, no me Solomon.
No, but I don't want to say a bias. I don't want to say a bias, but just it's that alone we mentioned. Go on.
Make him go through, man.
Teacher asked the question. So I say that.
Sorry.
I think the calling of that election was a political decision and not a decision in the best interest of the country. Right? And you realize that around that time it does propel the cases and such. And a direction. I don't think we'll cover from that up to this very day.
Okay.
So I think that was a major mistake.
Well, I don't know.
Political decision.
Well, I don't know. Solomon. Well, that mega ask you know. So that alone take off the 2.5. Yes, 7.5. So that alone.
Could I also reference to the lack of enforcement of the measures?
Lack of enforcement.
Yeah, man. There is no.
Look like I think if you drop down from 7.5, then
we not cut you again, but we know. We mean enforcement measures.
All right. So, for example, when the curfew did 8 o'clock, and you go up on the road 8:30, you see this whole group of people. They release the police, insurance.
What type of people is on the road? Give me an example.
It's a vehicles.
What them skin tone? Alright, that's the people. Me thought people who walk upon them. What is skin tone?
Yeah, it's a Jamaicans on the road, not man.
No, man. What is skin tone?
Based on which part me there? Because me there on North Coast for hotel like we.
Yeah.
It's a Jamaican. It's black people.
Yes, the black people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because black people at daytime, black people at nighttime.
And the black people where you see, separate from the party or whatever, the black people where you see on the road after 8, them look like they're happy.
I mean, I never stop and ask them a question.
No, but you can know, you can see it in the movement, the shoulder and things like that.
But no, I never saw the body language like that. I never go see
you have a child. So if you see you can't tell if a child happy or sad.
Yeah, because I know her.
No, without you can't tell. If another, you can't go to school, you can't go to your child's school and look upon a child and know if that child happy or sad.
No.
None of them can't do that.
That's why I'm giving government 7.5 because
Because
they
them
don't have
can,
any
yeah.
interpersonal
Answer my
skills.
question.
Them not care. Them not care. Them can't
Yes,
assist the
that's
people
why
unhappy. Them
that's
can't
why
assist the country unhappy.
that's why the man gave them such a high score.
So first of all, King Solomon question irrelevant because government never come out and say during the COVID-19 pandemic, we want to make the people happier or keep the people them happy. The government declared, so the objective was to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic.
I still a keep election. I still keep election and
So it's not
nomination
about
and
making
everything.
people happy.
Come on, brother. Come on,
Where's
brother.
it?
And them still a keep, and them still call election.
Brother. It never
And
was.
them
I'm not
call
done tired
election.
already. I'm not done
And
tired.
big
Was a
nomination
mistake
party.
already? Man,
Yeah,
already
but
said
guess what? Hold on,
election
man.
was a mistake.
Well, on, man. Say so when the election call, that's so them lose points for me, you know. I say it earlier, you know. Which means everybody say, oh, it's a free road. So the gate fly. So people tend to do what they want to do. And the big bad government, bro God, as well them call him, fly the gate. All about the place, name clocks and this and that, a campaign and mingling, and then when them done, them blame the
everything
people.
related to the election was a
Yeah,
mistake.
but hold on, when them done, win the election, them blame the said people who they run up and down for them campaign.
Them never see
So-
them have tablet for every youth. Almost every youth. When I have no tablet. I'm gonna tell you the tablet thing going. It come like a come checks to come off for the market. And them tablet there. Eh?
Man, job, come
A come checks.
Man, job, come checks.
A long time I hear about come checks.
The kind off the market, yeah, the man them say them tablet shortage. The man them say tablet shortage.
Trick the people, man.
A come checks, brother.
Come
Come
checks.
checks, brother. A come checks, brother.
Come checks use for.
Exactly.
This here why me give them the failing grade, right? Because all this COVID-19 do is show that there are two different Jamaicas. You have a Jamaica for the rich, you have a Jamaica for the poor.
No,
remember when
middle class.
You have a Jamaica that suits the rich, and you have a Jamaica that messes over and over with the black poor.
So I'm
right,
35% middle class.
Watch this now.
Ignoring the 35%
Man, the middle class still are poor than. So I don't know.
No, middle class is not poor.
3/4 of 35% is lower middle class. It's not upper middle class. It's lower middle class.
I don't know how I'm playing go over about him 7.5.
But last week we put a big 35% middle class.
No.
Why are you ignoring the middle class?
Lower middle class.
Why are you ignoring the middle class?
New week, new topic. Here we go now. Watch this. And remember the youth there when the COVID just started and the youth there in a which part? Rima.
Downtown, yeah.
I think
it was
then
Rima.
And him say him nah go in.
Him nah go inside, yeah.
And what the
This
police
of the
them
Prime
go for
Minister.
the man.
And then
And
bed.
just because him say bro whatever not him nah go in.
Yeah.
Them go for the youth and them bed.
and it was and he did this before
And him did that.
did it before the curfew
Exactly.
time.
Him there in him house. Them take him out of him house.
From underneath
And
him bed.
under him bed.
Malign the man,
Carry him go jail. Lock him up. And
libel the
charge
man,
him
slander
much
the man,
money.
defame the man.
Charge him on what? A 30,000 or 40,000?
Something like that. Yeah, force him to
Cash.
apologize for the video.
$40,000.
Vilify the man, denigrate the man.
Make the man make it back to
$40,000.
Solomon. I'm Solomon, man.
Charge the man the money there, $40,000, which is what? How much are the minimum wage now? 7,500. That can go in at that bower.
At 7,500 reach, finally, he reached 7,000.
So
That's still not good. That's still not good,
We
brother.
know about
Hold on.
finally.
So, yo, make the man make him
Hold on,
Solomon.
so them charge him that 40 grand. That is
Yeah, make a
basically,
point there.
that is basically what? 5 weeks worth of
Yeah,
minimum
man, yeah.
wage, a month
Yeah.
and a week.
Yeah,
Now,
man, make the point, no?
In the same breath, remember in him house, them go for the money now. Them have big yacht party out at sea, and police go out there and tell the man themselves to go home during curfew, during lockdown.
Who at the party? Who was at the party?
Now be your white people, uptown people. Same minister them son and minister them daughter and minister them picnic. They're the same party.
The
And
untouchables.
I mean, I show you
What
say
the
it's two
fuck
different Jamaica. So
Yeah.
if you set the guidelines for one, the guidelines are supposed to apply for everybody. Same
The guideline applies to everybody.
I wish for her. It don't apply to everybody. So I know what you talk to.
I'm take peace.
Hold on, just let me just close off. Because the same man, what name ya? Knows God say.
Repeat again. What name again?
Knows
God, man.
Okay.
Knows God.
See him knows God man come and say on him interview with the Observer. Said the poor people and the corner shops is what causing the spread. So him have to lock down the country because them there in the corner shop I buy pound of chicken back and pound of rice and pound of this and half stick of butter and one egg. Spread. Relax no man, let me finish my point. Let me finish my point.
Man, I finish your point,
7.5, you know. And when you go up a Price Mart, you know, Price Mart ram like a dance up a Price Mart, you know. Line go back way down a Red Hills Road bottom, you know.
Like
people, you know.
Like
Black
Friday,
up there.
Black Friday up at Warhouse.
I see him people them up there. But no, because a man there at the doorway, a Price Mart with him spray buckler, spray your hand and say you can go in. All good and well. While a inner city corner shop, you think the man are gonna turn you away because you not have on a mask when the man say you come pay money for you make money for mine for him pay them. Man are turn when I steal because they not have on a mask.
I'm telling you.
Why I'm joke thing them
the safest place in Jamaica are the garrison them. Got the garrison people garrison people them now go nowhere. The garrison people them now fly out. The garrison people them not going nowhere. And the people
nah gonna hotel them now go none of them places.
People them have access. Go ahead, teacher.
Peace right there. And I'm glad Sir Jerome mentioned the whole yacht party, but there you go. Remember the party for the legend? You don't know me attack. Usain Bolt. And what it come to the media after so many months.
Spreader event.
Yeah, them say he will not be criminally charged or whoever responsible for the party. But remember, you know, only if I look a poor man get charged under the same disaster risk management act with them pass in Parliament. But through my legend. But through my legend. Well on, Mr. Salaman. Well on, Mr. Salaman.
So look how much Beanie Man is what?
Well on, man. When I reach the Beanie Man party.
That's about Beanie Man and nobody.
Beanie Man
and a girl clown. Beanie Man and a girl clown.
Well on, man, I finish my point.
Come on, mention about Beanie Man and a girl clown.
Brethren, and all he's not a bar. When I'm Musa. Lord Moses, another topic that. Girl clown. What? Girl clown a virus. Anyway, in the Easter weekend the other day.
Oh, that was a good joke.
In the Easter holiday, the what day? Most of the party them keep pan the North Coast in the hotel. So, you know, say a certain set of people. A safeguard, you call it? Call it hypocrisy. Hypocrisy.
When call him a boss?
Safeguard. I guess I go on now.
Safeguard. That's why boy give them 7.5.
I swear I want to know which if you get cut right now, we'll run through your vein.
I bet I'm gonna give them 10 and done in the time. I know I'm reach 7.5.
Let me show you that thing. When I look the thing they just go on. Police are go around in a garrison. Hey, we no for beard. Can't no phone no like beard. Can't no for beard. If you don't get corona, that now go on uptown, brother. The man give the poor people them bulla
gimmicks and tricks.
Bulla and bulla milk.
I said that in the Barbican era.
Yeah, one little wipes.
No bully beef, no rice, no
beef,
flour.
no rice, no vitamin C. I know them start push the vitamin C thing. I know them start say protect your immune system. From the thing first come up, the first thing I say from a flu like drink enough lime juice, enough vitamin C, enough water. Enough warm water with lime juice. Oh, me know that. I'm in a big so-called MP and so-called PM and so-called minister. And I'm Mr. Man they were take all our money and go give him girl.
Who that again?
Man that again? I'm man they were take all our money and go give him girl, man. What a way in the camp handle thing. How would they do that again?
Man, I come with gimmicks, you know. You hear me?
No, but I man never do that. I never allegedly do that.
Yes, right.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell him, woman, oh, I'm going to bike ride now. When she come, I say, no, man, I don't feel like I want it for myself. I want to know him give the whole the money.
So, well on the Salaman, man.
Yo, hold on,
I hear from Yad, you know. Yad explanation.
Because I must
yes, and go on.
Gimmicks, go through Yad.
No, I'm still stunned. Oh, government get 7.5.
Me know that other two thing there. Two flash
What's the
away
two?
round there.
What's the two? Hear me, sir, no,
Sorry,
cause
other three.
what the man need me to understand is that COVID-19, the corona thing, the pandemic thing, is a global thing. Almost every single country in this world have at least one case of corona, right?
So yeah, sir. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
so you look, when you're evaluating Jamaica's performance, you have to evaluate it in context of that.
Where's the worldwide?
That's what I'm saying. Let me repeat
So
that.
why I use a vice standard tone there? So why use a vice standard tone there?
Because may I get the bar talk thing, you know.
Okay. It's bar talk.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say today is that
Yeah.
when you're evaluating Jamaica's performance where this thing is concerned, you have to evaluate it in a global context.
Comparatively,
Right?
yeah, David.
Comparatively.
Okay.
So,
In government, I say country smaller, brother.
on average around the world,
Country smaller, so nobody watch them. Nobody watch them percentage.
Last time,
I'm not saying I use no.
2.6 million basically.
Can't use that.
you may say no, it can't, the thing can be scaled. So upon country with a similar population
Yeah,
like
fish
Jamaica,
alone scale now.
and they
Watch
will
it.
compare.
Watch it. You know, you.
Eh?
Tell him again there.
Watch a scale thing then. You.
You may say no. So
Yeah, that
Yes,
foolish
it's globally.
Malcolm talk, you know.
it's a globally
Teach him
now,
stats,
globally.
man, yeah.
You hold on, man, globally, right?
And high school we are talking about, you know, stats man that, you know.
Globally, the rate of corona is 20,000 people per 1 million in the population. You understand that?
Global, you can't use that.
Can't
The
use
death,
that.
You
Can't
cannot
use
use it.
Can't
You
use
understand
that.
statistics?
Can't use
No,
that. Can't use
use
that.
too much
Can't
to
use
that.
that. Can't
So
use
I saw you compare.
cannot
that
use
Can't
figure
use that.
to
Can't use that.
Come-
Can't use
come
that.
something else.
Can't use that. Me don't
Can't
know
use
how.
that.
Me don't know how you not get your letter yet, you know, Mr. Nguvo. Me don't know how you not
All
get your
right.
letter
No,
yet.
but I know
Mama,
Try this
Well, on,
Me don't
man.
know how you
Well,
not
on.
get your invitation letter yet.
Well, I'm a send Google something. You feel say the
since
COVID.
you not find the statistics.
Well, on, man. Well, on.
Since
Well,
you
on
not
and
find the
Google.
statistics. I'm going to something else.
Why, your boy? If you come with numbers again, I'm going
Brother,
to
how you not get your letter yet?
No, I'm not coming with numbers.
No,
But
how you
I'm
not
gonna
get
do
a
right now.
letter? How you not get a letter yet, Nguvo? How you not get a letter yet?
Mama send Google. You feel so the government care package, the money thing when them give out, where they have to pick it up at Western
Bullshit.
place to make sense. Me ask him, well, on the boss say,
You may say, no,
in
since
Google,
you
me
know
I deal with.
we don't want to move away from the numbers. You may say, no, the group and strategies and
No,
policies.
no, no. We're not talking about that. You do what the politician them do, brother. You do what the politician them do. The whole way,
Yeah, man. Me ask about the money. I'm
the whole way of the work where we on the ground. The whole way we say that in the field where we do work, we there in a some
money not
farmer.
effective.
We on the ground.
One
We
half
talk about
payment
what
are
is
joking.
happening on the ground, brother. That's why we say poor people. How it deal with in
Go
terms
when I
of
read
who
up
are
on the
feeling
ground,
the
you know.
worst. Him
Well,
not up
well,
on the
well,
ground.
Office, man.
Him not
Yes,
on him
I blow
Eiffel
up on them at
Tower.
daytime, man.
You're up on
Well,
him big
well,
Eiffel
I'm
Tower.
ask him, well, on a
In
Salaman.
a
Salaman, well, on.
SUV van.
Well, on a Salaman, I ask Nguvo if the money is in.
I rate the government
Yeah.
performance
Brother,
in
you're
managing
politics,
pandemic.
man.
So me ask the money,
Yeah.
all right?
I
The one half
want
payment no good?
the
The
politics.
pandemic.
Man,
That
I
we do.
answer no. I know you
No,
can't
but
answer.
me I go the numbers.
The one
you know,
half payment, me ask
We
about the
don't
one half
want the
payment.
one. We don't want to
Now
hear
go for
about the
policies
numbers.
then.
We are talking about the practicality of the thing, brother.
So me I go
The
for
one
policies
half,
then.
the one half $10,000 where you get.
Me
The
I
one
go for
half
policies then.
$10,000. The barber them have to lay off for months and get $10,000. The taxi driver
And the
them
fucker care package.
$10,000. The
The
care
hotel
package where you
workers.
get the hotel
The
workers them.
fucker.
The hotel, everybody. What the
And him give them 7.5.
What the promoter Uptown Mondays I said Janu. Him and him promoter bridge them if call him promoter bridge them ask him
Gimmicks.
and the gimmicks what? And a gimmicks. And a lie the
Real
man
thing,
the
brother.
man.
Real
And
thing.
a
Real thing.
gimmicks.
Man, both
Real
gimmicks.
thing,
And
brother.
a gimmicks.
That's why I'm not up on the ground.
You know,
You're not there
That's
on the
a
ground,
social thing. Social thing that
You
the
think a
people
man
them at
will
them
keep a
party.
big? You think a man will keep a big
Everybody
party, a
benefits.
big street party 2 years ago? Still have the money there to survive
Oh,
now?
You're
It's a
Nguvo come
madman,
with.
you know.
Yeah, me I say no. Yeah, you
Well,
may
I
say
know.
no.
Well, I know. You're
Madman, you
Nguvo
know.
come with.
You're mad.
Nguvo come with some simple maths, like say, compared to the very only 1%.
Politician thing,
and
brother.
all.
Politician thing, he might come with.
We don't want
Where
to
are
link
we
it
don't
to
want
Jamaica.
Politician thing you come with, brother.
It's a big
Politician
Jamaican
thing,
base.
brother.
Well on,
We
I'm
have
not
to bring
trying
a
to.
Jamaica. Jamaica we
Well
are
on,
dealing.
well on there.
Jamaica we are dealing with. Jamaica we are dealing with.
And so we have pressure on move, you know.
It's a
We have
global
pressure and
pandemic.
move, you know.
No, man, we are pressure, man. Can you do better
No,
than
well,
that
I'm-
one
It's a
7.5?
global pandemic. You have to compare all other countries. If
Eh,
in every country, so you can compare all other countries daily. No, we're not talking.
and no little Premier League can start.
Why can't start?
Or every other sport start.
Eh?
And look at England. Look at England, and England.
So
they
we are
get
compare
beaten bad.
Jamaica with England now.
We
Why
not
are just
compare nobody
Jamaica?
with me. I tell you, it's a
So we
country
are
that get
for England
beaten
for
bad.
you can't compare.
Why
We are
white can't start? White can't start. Why could it start? Why
So
could
innocent-
not least?
Because
Why could it start?
there's
If
some
you
ghetto
watch
youths
it-
that play Premier League.
Me
If
watch
what-
news. Me not watch
Some ghetto
propaganda. Propaganda that youth.
Yeah, man. That's
Solomon.
why I say. That's why I'm
Because
about
there's some-
Propaganda that youth.
Because there's some ghetto youth that play Premier
I
League.
can't get
that's
it and them
why-
don't care. Make a miss a big so I'm
Got
miss a
it.
big sauce on them.
Water
It's a play.
polo. When I
Swimming.
contribute nothing, I go on now. Nothing that
Exactly.
I contribute. Nobody
Water
now watch that.
polo.
Water
Because of the
polo.
big necks. You don't they need to get the water polo going. Marco.
Polo.
All right.
You know,
So
we're not talking about which one.
and
You
go
go
and
on,
go
man.
and go
You
for no
go
one
on,
go on,
man.
man.
What you mean,
You
no,
go
man,
on,
fine, sir.
All the
That's
ass them still don't came in as far.
me have a soul, man.
Richmond.
All the
Richmond.
ass racing a go on.
Richmond.
Because
big
there's some
Yeah,
rich
so
man.
sportsman,
All
you know
ass
that.
racing a go on, brother.
You need for this research.
All
Oh,
ass
you
racing
import
a
that
go on.
in.
Oh no, all
It's
ass
some
racing
bad.
a go on. All ass
Because
racing.
there's some rich man.
Well, on
Exactly.
Solomon
Can
crowd that came on the screen, so.
So I don't know what I'm talking about.
Cow,
You know
cow,
what
cow,
I'm
which
talking
part? Which part cow there came
Crowd.
on, as him said?
Man say crowd but cow. So I don't know what you're talking about. Do better than that. All right. Remember ask you again now. Remember get out of 10. Out of 10 now. How much you really give them now? Cut the bullshit now. We know where that joke. We know where that
Hold on
joke
up,
about.
because
How you give them now? How much you really give them now? Out of 10. How much you really give them?
let me say what me
Probably
have
gone
to
all of 10 out of 10, you know.
Me say what me have to
Something
say.
funny.
You name
Man gone
massacre.
global.
say. Let me say what me have to say. You can compare our government measures with the measures from other countries.
No, you cannot compare them.
So why you use a
No,
voice?
me
Hey,
and
no,
you
stop.
compare them.
Nobody
You
come with
can't do
that.
it, but me can do it. You can do it, but me
So
can do
why
it.
you
alright?
use
You
a
can't do
voice?
it. You can't do
Me
it,
can
come
do
in
it.
and
I'm
listen.
gonna show you. I'm gonna do it.
You can't do that. You can't do that
I'm
for the
gonna do
bar
it.
talk, brother. You can't do that for the bar talk.
This is
You're
bar.
not
I'm gonna do
misleading
it.
nobody.
I'm gonna show you.
You're not misleading nobody, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man,
a
so now,
Jamaican
I'm gonna
thing
do
we
it
are
and show
dealing.
you.
Yeah, man.
Nah, misleading nobody.
Now you can show you.
All right. May we do this?
Yeah,
Out of 10, how much you give the health minister?
you may say no.
Oh, the help me.
Why?
You may say
How
no.
much you give the health
Which
minister?
one?
No,
I am the man who are dealing with it.
Who is the help
One.
minister? Because
How
everywhere
are the
you go
health
about
minister
5
again? How are the
people
health
mix it
minister
with him,
again?
you know.
A tough
How
time,
are the
man.
health minister again?
A tough time. A puppy show,
Tough
brother.
crackers, where's it? Tough crackers, where's it?
Puppy show that.
Wicked man, Chris. Wicked man,
Oh,
Chris.
wicked man, Chris.
Wicked man Chris. You know the city
So-
again.
And my say wicked man Chris was a girl clone, brother. So I'm not going to name that.
Yo.
I give me the thing
yo,
there. I give me
yo.
the thing there.
No, all right, you messing up. How much you get? How much you get the health minister? By
We not
Chris,
rate the-
Honorable Christopher Tufton, how much you get the minister health? How much
One.
rating you get?
Give
Out
me
of
that
10.
thing. Me not
I-
rate the minister.
I don't think
No,
that
the
better
minister
even know.
health. No,
Him
him
not
at the
understand
face
the
of the
fitness.
thing. Him at the face
One
of
in
the thing.
that.
First of all, why them take for them vaccines so late?
So what?
Why them take for them vaccines so late?
So late? I mean
Yeah.
late.
Them never tell
After the fact.
why them never
It
get
can't
for them
late.
vaccine
They
first
can't
and
say-
until the
They can't
public
set the
starts saying,
vaccine late.
how come the minister not take, and every other leader around the world will take the vaccine before in people them. So
No, that's
we
not
did,
true.
we
That's
so
not
we
true.
did. So
But
we
no,
did the
that's
man,
not true.
brother.
That's not
So
true.
we're
That's
really
not true.
sheeps, brother.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
So you know,
you yourself-
other leaders around the
No,
world
but
will take
you
the vaccine
yourself
after
can't. You
people
gotta
take
say,
it.
we can't compare other country, but you can compare.
Ah,
other
we not
country.
do that.
Who
We
is
not do that. Ah, we not.
Yeah, don't do that then.
All
Don't
right,
do that then.
if you were the prime minister of the country and vaccine are
Oh,
coming,
you know what's the
and vaccine are coming, you take the vaccine first. You take the vaccine
King
first.
Solomon, King Solomon, all
Would
of
you
one.
take the vaccine first?
King Solomon, it sound like you think say the health minister more important than the nurse them. That me realize.
What?
Yeah, because
Oh my
that-
God,
no,
you're
no,
really
no,
a politician, you know, man.
No,
you
no,
are
no,
saying-
no,
you are saying
no,
the-
no.
Yeah, the technical now.
Necromancer.
No,
Yeah,
You
the
are
technical now, brother.
you see, you practice
Minister can't
necromancy.
help
You,
me when me
you,
sick.
I
you
get
practice
technical now.
Nurses can't help me when
necromancy.
me sick.
You
So me don't want to
practice
help minister take my vaccine.
necromancy. You
Me want the nurse
practice.
take the vaccine
You
so that
are
the
a
nurse can
necromancer.
make
You.
me get better.
The word
But,
for today.
careful.
The word for today is necromancer. You
Yeah,
are a
yeah.
necromancer. You.
Anything you want to say? Me I say you want the help minister
alright.
get better. Me want the nurse to get better. So that when me get sick, the nurse can help me get better. Yeah. Only can't go and want a politician take vaccine
The
first.
line of
Yeah. You want a
argument,
politician make
the
vaccine first.
line of
You want the
argument,
nurse them who are
the
help
line
me
of
get better.
argument,
You
You
him
want
not
the
done?
nurse
You
them.
him not done? Yes, sir. So, very King Solomon have to say is just simple facts. The government try put in measures. You have to give them that because by right, them can't just blatantly just leave it how it is because it'll get worse. So them try put in measures. But one thing I realize now, they are very condescending and patronizing to the poor in so far to the point where them don't really care. When they look at the care packages, when you look at how them just are locked down without any remorse, when them just talk blatantly and behave like say a poor people are cause the virus to spread. I think that it's very careless and very shameful on their part. So as I said before, they deserve 2 out of 10. That's me.
Alright. This is Jad, girl and dad. I share the same sentiment as King Solomon. And deserve a 1.5 because they're very reactive towards this virus here. And they're pretty biased towards the law because if you said certain things, it must go towards everybody. It can't be for one and then not for the other. So that's my point of view.
All right. Come on, teacher there again. Earlier I did say I give them a 4 out of 10. But a couple of my brethren around the place generous, and no matter generous. Them they start out well with the good PR thing and the measures of them they put in place and them they communicate with the country based on how to do the whole social distance and wearing at the mask. But my thing is when them fly the gate field election thing, and that's how everything go haywire, which means there is no rules at that time, and then now them start blame the same people that vote for them, the mass, the poor, for the upsurge of the virus during the election period. I never told the rate that still. And then the next thing to the whole COVID care package where them give the one-half thing, never adequate. Them could have do more, you know what I mean? And the money where them give them, about 10 grand or 9 grand, and the people have to stand up for long, forget the local money. The one-half payment, that never much. Even though some people are really welcome. So them could have look a bit more better. So that's why I'm gonna have to give them the 4. All right, so that's my point.
All right, so you can just say 3 out of 10. So pretty much, I give them a failing grade. Reason being, as you had said, they are a reactive government, so they wait until things happen before they try to fix something. And when things are going right, they take all the praise. When things going wrong, then blame others. So in the initial startup, when back then media said look, Jamaica run off. They were taking the praise and saying that they're doing a good job because every day they were on our TV screens talking one bag of nonsense and looking all good. But then when things go wrong, them say the poor people them keep parties. When by truth and in fact, 50% of the cases that are happening are as a result of 30% being workplace clusters and 20% being from public transport. Now, I'm yet to hear or see certain stricter measures being implemented at the workplaces to stop the spread. And also when in regards to public transport, where they're saying that one less person must travel in a PP vehicle. That is not happening because at the time frame that the curfews are at, now 6 o'clock, everything close off. If you're down a town or they're half a tree, and one bus will go a Spain, to whole half a tree or whole another one bus go a Spain.
Most
so the measures,
plane go Spain. Plane go Spain.
Spain, Spanish town me attack. See, say you know the on the ground. That's why it's a 7.5.
Really politician in the youth.
That's why it's a 7.5. You know.
Big idiot politician in the youth.
So when that last bus I go to Spain, Spanish town, the whole half a tree in that last bus.
Catching.
Everybody in that last bus. So the measures can be implemented fine, but there should be strategic ways to implement them that will show proper results.
And then
don't take praises when things are going good, and when things are going bad, you blame everybody else. That's how I see it still. Mask up. Them not see what go on.
Yeah, here we go now.
Yeah. So COVID-19 coronavirus, the name novel coronavirus. So the name novel mean new. This thing catch the whole world off guard, right? So not that the government had 6 months, 1 year advance notice to get its house in order to prepare adequately to address the matters at hand. All right, but nonetheless, when we see where it was traveling across from China, then to Europe, then to North America, right? We see where the government was proactive in terms of acquiring the necessary resources to start testing for cases. When the first case was confirmed, and it was like less than 10, proactive again in terms of closing down certain major events that would have encouraged social gathering, such as the annual Boys and Girls Athletic Championships, which was a big event on the annual calendar. Although others were saying that the government was wrong to make a decision at the time, history, I think, would agree that that was a very good move. If you compare the government policies with the policies of other countries, for example, in the USA, where the leaders there were denying even the very existence of the virus, they were sharing information with the population about the virus. Our government here set up mechanism where people get information on social media and on mass media and all these things. So the government take the bull by the horn in addressing the issue. The first surge that we had was actually not from the election, was actually from the Labor Day weekend where the measures were relaxed. Yes, that was a mistake. Yes, the election was also a mistake. Hence why the rating is not higher than a 7.5. The measures overall were very comprehensive, including work from home, encouraging persons to wear the mask and sanitize and social distance. Many countries around the world, you see where they were very lax in encouraging people to wear their mask.
Comprehensive, but not practical.
Beer foolishness, boy.
Beer bullshit.
Yeah.
Let the man finish.
I said, go still. Do the thing. What's up, teacher?
All right. Yes. It's a hot topic. My name, running pan and go over closing statements.
Why?
Compare USA with Jamaica.
Why?
When a Clowney did their USA running.
All right. So, yes, thanks people for joining another podcast, episode 5.
I compare Clowney.
Yeah, man.
I'm on control by
the man want to think close up.
Come like our run through.
The man, we are close up.
And a red run through.
All right, Mr. King Solomon. Yeah, man. So, big up.
Why me always a pick pan? Yeah, my teacher go sleep.
All right, sir. Look like him frost at the bar, people.
Yo, how much the tab come to?
For another episode of Bar Talk, people. Episode 5.
Yeah, I will put on
Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribe. Comment in the section to give us your rating and why from a scale from 1 to 10 based on the government coronavirus response or measures. All right, big up yourself, people. In the bar, yeah. So, podcast social distance. Soon. Up. One love.
We have to lock down because the persons who are going to the corner shop on a Sunday or a Saturday or whichever day to buy the 2 pound of rice, the big jar of oil, the half of bread and so forth, and the half of chicken or chicken parts or chicken back. Those persons are not wearing their masks. They are not social distancing.